That's 90% of Sheik, right?
That's
you just
melee,
get on
dude.
the ledge and then you bear.
Legit. It's like throw a needle, like a bear.
No, look at these little pivots. Love it. Okay.
Maybe I want to really quickly explain, because there might be some people in chat who maybe not too familiar with like Australian geography. So like we have states, but they're a lot bigger and a lot fewer than the US.
True.
So it's like our region, like the way it's like split up. How can I explain it? I'm trying to think of a way to explain it and make it similar to America. It's like, because America has 50 states, ours are just like bigger and just like 6 of them. And only 2 of them are actually real. All the rest aren't real. Like, there's really New South Wales, Queensland, like Victoria, I guess. Victoria is more just a city of Melbourne.
The states basically represent areas that were colonies when
There
Australia was colonised by the British. New South Wales is where Sydney is. Victoria is where Melbourne is. In the middle, we've got a little territory. A territory is like a little statelet that doesn't count.
Yeah, that's just
rights.
a meme. That's just like Washington,
They
D.C. that no one cares
laws.
about.
Kind of sucks. But that's where our capital is, Canberra.
Yeah.
We've got Queensland, which is the big one north of New South Wales. So this is all East Coast stuff. We've got South Australia, which you wouldn't believe, but it's actually the very northernmost part of Australia.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's south. And Goofy being a real gent there, by the way, letting Spag swap.
Yeah.
There's been some discourse recently about whether it's grimy to hit a Sheik who forgets to actually swap from Zelda to Sheik.
I think in tournament, it doesn't matter.
In
like,
tournament,
I think it's nice.
on you.
Yeah, I think it's on the player, you know? But I think it's nice to, I would always let them transform.
I think I would let them transform as well. And then I would taunt to show them I'm ready, and when they taunted back, I would hit them immediately.
Maybe that's the best actually bait you can do. Spawn in a Zelda, don't transform, let them be confused, and when they run at you, neutral B, then transform.
Yeah, maybe. And Goof, oh wow,
gives the
just
ledge.
gets off ledge too early, yeah. Oh no, unfortunate SD there for Spag.
I think a little bit of nerves from Spag. I'm not sure if Spag's an older player that knows you have to hold A, or could just be a Slippy kid who's just completely used to Slippy.
Dude, Slippy Sheik privilege is enormous because I literally don't know how to spawn a Sheik.
On Slippy?
No, in real life.
Oh, you just hold A?
You hold A?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
In the real world.
Yeah, but fuck that, am I right? We just play Slippy.
Yeah, I agree.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever played Sheik on an account that wasn't an alt either, because my Sheik is absolute dog water.
Hasn't your Sheik beaten my Sheik?
Yeah, it has. But that doesn't say
Well, like, Goofy looking hot right
dude,
now.
Goofy is moving. Holy moly.
Moving really well. Spag...
With the second we say moving well, he misses 2 wavelengths, but, you know,
yeah.
that's just,
Still doing cool stuff.
Doing lots of cool stuff.
Wow, nice. Good neutral get up there by Goofy.
I was going to say, that's basically the edge guard routine for Foxes, is grab the ledge, force the Sheik to land on stage, and then you have the freedom to get up and up smash.
It's a little bit of a demolition right now.
It is a little bit of a demolition, but, you know, even were this game to end quite quickly, and it very much could, I do think Spag has just had a few, like, very unfortunate exchanges that have cost them in this one. So, oh, wow, we got the transform.
No.
So it could very well be that Spag, you know, comes good in game 2, shakes that one off. That's what I would hope to see.
The Sheik Fox matchup is pretty hard. Like, I actually think people underestimate how good Sheik is against Fox at times. But generally speaking,
you got to do the right thing.
You got to do the right thing, and Fox can just overwhelm you, and you just kind of put your controller down, and you just let it happen.
I mean, that's the definition of a hard matchup in some ways, isn't it? It's where, like, even though you may have counterplay, that is a boon for Spag. Like, that's the definition of a tough matchup. Like, you may have counterplay, but your counterplay requires you to do the right thing, whereas them doing any number of things in approaching you is strong. And that's probably a little bit what this is like. But yeah, we got... Oh, we had a couple of regrabs there.
I don't think Spag actually pounded off the grab.
Yeah,
so at 0%, some people, like with other characters, usually they can mash out, but if you buffer Pummel, sorry, my bad, Pummel, what was it?
You get a Pummel out for free.
You get a Pummel out for free, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, just a little bit, in fact, scrappy from both of them, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit of scrappy melees.
Okay. And Goofy gets on the ledge, gets the... Oh, is that going to do it? Yeah, nice. Goofy looking hot, to be fair. I like...
Physically?
Spags, yeah, absolutely.
In real life?
IRL, always. Like I said, Goofy... wow, that's 2 SDs for Goofy now that I've said they're playing hot. Yeah, no, Goofy's been playing pretty well. So, like, yeah, Spag's made a couple of mistakes, but honestly, if Goofy plays well, then it's going to be a hard time. Goofy's good. So... Nice needles.
Yeah, good needles. Here we go.
Quickly enough.
Spag finding some swag.
So I think Spag's game plan has kind of regressed to just use that platform, get the AC fares coming off it, and try and turn that into a grab. But right now, Goofy's just being patient. working around it.
I feel like sometimes when there's a bit of a skill gap, you just get, like, you don't really need to think about the game. They're just faster than you, and I feel like that's what's happening right now. It's not really a neutral game. It's just Goofy being faster than his opponent. Good little F-tilt there from Goofy.
Little stanky leg, that's going to do it, yeah.
Little stanky leg.
Yeah, that was actually one of the discussions I had. So my first tournament, our first tournament was actually Phantom 2020.
Yeah.
And I played Skip, a Legend of Aussie Melee, in round 1, and I just got absolutely done. and the thing that I asked him was like, what can I do to be better? And he just said, honestly, like, when the gap is big enough, you just get faster player. It's not even a matter of better player. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. I'm just doing everything so much quicker that you can't keep up. So you just got to practice. And I was like, okay. And you know what I did, Brandon?
You practice and you're still bad?
No, I didn't practice, and that's why I'm still bad. But you're on the right way. Damn, Goofy with the double shines.
Here we go. It's interesting here. Goofy was looking so sharp early and looking a little bit sloppy. Obviously,
yeah, but I was going to say his slop is because he's trying stuff. Like, he was going for some weird waveland conversions there. Oh.
Yeah, sometimes that's what you want to do, you know, round 1 of a pool. You just want to kind of warm up and be like, especially once you know, I feel like game 1, you kind of feel it out. And you're like, how good is this player? And I think once you know you're better, you can kind of just like chill out and be like, I'm going to warm up here. I'm going to try some tech.
We do always say sort of round 1 pools. If you're the better player, round 1 pools is the one where you just get all the jank out.